Hey guys, welcome to a new lesson on trigonometry with me, Angad. Today we're gonna use the Pythagoras theorem to find unknown sides and angles. But first we're gonna do two things. The first we're gonna do two things. One of them is to know what the Pythagoras theorem is, and the second one is to see the answers to the questions I gave you last time in the Sovakatoa video. The answers to those questions are these. Please pause the video for at least 5 minutes and cross-check your answers before proceeding. Thank you. The Pythagoras Theorem. The Pythagoras Theorem was developed by Pythagoras, an ancient Greek philosopher. Some archaeologists believe that he himself developed the theorem, and some believe that it was his protégés or one of his students or succeeders who developed it. But the most likely and believed theory throughout the world is that he himself developed it. The picture on my top right hand side is the Pythagoras theorem. It is h square is equal to a square plus b square, where a is the base and b is the altitude. The picture below it shows the procedure to find the base and the altitude through transposing. Please pause the video for at least 5 seconds and understand the procedure before continuing. Here are some questions for better understanding. These are three same triangles, but in each of these questions, the measurement of one side is unknown, and they use the Pythagoras theorem to find that side. Please at least pause the video for 5 seconds before continuing, because it is really important to know what the Pythagoras theorem is and how it works before proceeding. Thank you. Now, as you know the Pythagoras theorem and how it works, let's use your understanding of Pythagoras theorem to find unknown sides and angles. I'm going to show you some questions and their answers for the Pythagoras theorem. These are three questions and there are three different questions. You might have noticed that the picture of all of them has all of the measurements, but actually in I wrote these measurements after finding it. So in this picture, for example, the base, which is BC, is missing. By using the Pythagoras theorem and transposing the b, we find that b square is equal to h square minus a square. We let the b be x, so x square is equal to 10 square minus 6 square, where 10 is the hypotenuse and 6 is the altitude. Then 10 square minus 6 square is 100 minus 36, which is 64. Then the under root of 64 is 8. Therefore, the base of this triangle ACB is 8. Now we write the measurement of the base on the figure and then find the sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot of angle B. The same with this picture, but in this picture the altitude is missing, which is AC. So using the Pythagoras theorem and transposing the altitude, I see that the altitude is 4, and then I write the measurement 4 on the figure and then find the sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot of A. The third picture shows that I don't know the hypotenuse, so for that I just use the h square is equal to a square plus b square, where h square remains the same, which is just h square because it's unknown. Then 3 square plus 6 square is 9 plus 36. H square is equal to 45. So here 45 isn't a perfect square, so I write under root 45 and then factorize it. What I mean is that I do it 5 into 3 into 3, where I just factorize it. I take a pair of 3 outside because it's square root, and in square root we take a pair of numbers and write them outside, and then we get 3 under root 5, which is the hypotenuse. Then I find the sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot of C. Please pause the video for 5 minutes if you didn't understand what I just said, and because it's, as I told earlier, because it's really, really important to understand parts like these, the Pythagoras theorem and how we use it, because if you don't know the basics, you won't be able to proceed. You would get all of it wrong. So, because it's a personal experience, because I actually forgot the Pythagoras theorem sometimes, so I got all of it wrong. So then I had to proceed from the scratch, and that's really hard. Here are some questions for you guys. Please, in the next video, I'm gonna give you the answers for all of these 4 questions. It is really important to practice the Pythagoras theorem and how to find the unknown sides and angles using the Pythagoras theorem. So you have to in the question 1, you have to use the Pythagoras theorem and find all the functions sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot for angle C. The same with question 2, but there you have to find all of the functions for angle A. For the fourth one, it's angle A and C. So you gotta write the value of the hypotenuse, and then find the sine, then find the six functions for angles A and angle C. The last one is tricky. It's angle A, B, and C. You gotta use the Pythagoras theorem and find all of the measurements, and then find these functions, 6 functions for angle A, B, C. In this, the C is a 90 degrees, so in the Sauerkraut video, if you watched carefully, I told you how to find the measurement of a 90-degree angle, but don't just write the fixed value, you gotta show you're working. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the subscribe button and share. Thank you, have a nice day.